Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft survival series. I'm Lethal DTL, and this is episode 18, I believe. 19, 18, 17? I can't remember. I think it's 18. It's around there somewhere. Yeah. So last episode, I showed you all the changes I made to my world off camera, and I told you about some changes I was making in my own life. And so I showed you the Nether portal passageway, like the hub. I showed you this wonderful road I've made and will continue making. By the way, none of the projects I'm listing are finished. They're still always, with Minecraft, it's always a work in progress. And I showed you the fact that I removed all the space back here. Well, today I'm going to be utilizing that space in this video. I'm going to be growing pumpkins and potatoes. It's about time, too. So, I'm going to get started. I guess I should get some water first, shouldn't I? That should trigger some people. Okay. All right. I kind of want a really big pumpkin farm too, just because, like, I don't know, something about that just seems kind of cool, and I want to do it, and it's my world, so, yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to go this way. So, if you remember last episode, I also let you in that as a smoker of 7 years, well, 13 if you count the age I started, I finally decided to quit and better myself, and that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's been busy. I usually upload, I try to stick to my upload schedule of Sundays and Tuesdays, but again, life be crazy. All right, but that was 2 weeks ago, and I am still smoke-free, and this is like the longest time I've ever gone without a cigarette. And, yeah, I'm really happy about it, actually. I feel a lot better. I can taste things normally again. If that makes any sense. I don't know, it, like, dulled my sense of taste. All right, so we need, this will be the pumpkin farm, and that's going to need block to grow it there. All right, we can do it. Okay, I'm gonna pick up all this wonderful dirt. Oh, and if you've seen another cool thing that's coming out in a week that I'm kind of pumped for is the Netherite update. The Nether update, I should say. I didn't think it was going to happen, quite honestly, but Mojang, you proved me wrong. The snapshots they've released have been magnificent. I don't know if you've seen them already. Everybody's been talking about them. But they're pretty cool to look at. All right, so for right now, no. So 1, 2. I'm an over-preparer. So I like to get something built and then fill it in as I go. I don't just build for what I have. I'm building for what I need, so I don't have to come back later and make all these changes. No, that was supposed to be there. What else is going on? School's been going well. I really enjoy my classes. Yeah. Adult life. It's great. Sometimes I wish I could just go back to being carefree. I think we all do. Before we had to worry about taxes and work and just general bullshit. Pardon my French. I don't know. Kids, it's funny. When you're a kid, you wish you want to grow up, you want to be an adult, and when you're an adult, you want to go back to being a kid. And it's quite the paradox, I guess you would say, when you really think about it, because at what point are you just satisfied? At what point, you know, I mean, till you reach your 70s or whatever, or you've had a full life experience and you understand it, you know, you understand the meaning of life, which I did not mean to get into for this video. That was just a byproduct of conversation. What is the meaning of life? To follow that up, honestly, in my opinion, the meaning of life is completely... did you see that disappear? Why? Why did it do that? That's weird. All right. Yeah, no. The meaning of life, in my opinion, we're just going to ignore the disappearing water, by the way, because the meaning of life in Minecraft is a little different than reality, apparently. The meaning of life, in my opinion, I've said this now 3 times, is it's completely... It varies. It's completely... I think it's case by case. I don't think there can be one generalization for anybody's one life. Like some people say, oh, the meaning of life is growing old, having a marriage, having kids, you know, raising youth and doing all this stuff and contributing to society and all this other outward stuff. And that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. And my voice just peaked like a 12-year-old. But it's just, you know, not everybody has those goals. And, you know, the meaning of life, like I said, varies. In my opinion, varies. And, you know, you can disagree with me all you want. Let me know down in the comments. But that's how I feel. And I feel like everybody has different experiences. And, you know, we can say the meaning of life is whatever we want. But quite honestly, I don't think humans will ever truly understand. Oh, boy. We got some trouble. Hi there, buds. Hi. Shoot each other. Okay, you hurt. You are really annoying. Yeah, that's right. Your attacks aren't really phasing me. And this is gonna mean I'm not gonna be able... There goes my ability to go to my village. I guess I can start a raid now if I wanted, which I'm not going to do. I'm gonna focus on building farms. And that was kind of annoying, actually. But back to what I was originally saying. That was a nice little distraction, actually. Where was I? Just like everything in life is voluntary and nothing's mandatory, I believe that the meaning of life... There isn't one meaning of life. I think there are multiple parts that go into a meaning of life. And humans, as a species, always look for the simplest and, like, most direct and logical answer, even if it's illogical, as long as it makes logical sense in our brains and brings us comfort, you know, we'll believe it. Oh. Obviously, you know, the reason why... I don't know, thunderstorms happen is because God's angry. And obviously, you know, we need to appease him and live our lives based off of this way or that way. This is just an example I'm giving. God does not create thunderstorms. Or, I shouldn't say that, But in my opinion, God does not create thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are created by nature. Nature is a product of science. You can prove me wrong in the comments. That'll be the second time I've tried to push communication via the comments. Let's keep count during this video. All right. So, speaking of the meaning of life, I recently got Disney Plus. Don't copyright me, Disney. And I canceled it. I was like, oh, this is Disney Plus, right? This is pretty sucky, minus the Star Wars and the Marvel. I mean, because quite honestly, it's all their IPs. That's all it is all the IPs that they released to VHS years ago and lazy people decided not to buy. And Disney was like, well, we can make a cash grab here like any other smart company would, I guess. But in my opinion, and I'm going to say this a lot, Disney, behind all the niceness and the happiest place to live, I believe they are an evil corporation bent on dominating the world. Or at least monopolizing the market. And forcing us, the consumer, to pay outrageous prices, like they do in their theme parks, for quality goods. Not to say the Disney movies aren't great and, whatnot, but they're not the reason why I got the Disney Plus to begin with. Let's just make that clear. It wasn't even their IPs, like their international property, their intellectual properties, international properties. It was their ownership over Marvel, and I mean, even the Marvel movies aren't that great, but you know what? I gotta say, as a 24-year-old male, I feel a lot more comfortable and, watching, and I find a lot more interest watching a superhero movie than I do watching fucking Beauty and the Beast or, I mean, Fantasia's a classic, but no one goes out of their way and is like, I'm gonna watch Fantasia. Fantasia's, that's a film like a movie appreciation class type movie. It's classic that no one ever likes to watch because it's quite honestly the most boring piece of movie stuff ever. And when I said I wanted to make this really big, I think this is about as big as I'm gonna go. Because quite honestly, besides pumpkin cheesecakes and trading and nonsense and jack-o'-lanterns and, maybe in the future there'll be more uses, in which case I'll expand it, I guess. I can always expand it. But for right now, I think this is probably plenty. And why do I keep running back to the water? I gotta realize I got a infinite source technically going on over here, and that would make this go a lot quicker. You're probably like, come on, Lethal, what are you doing? Taking up our time with your slow water bucket filling and nonsense. Oh my God. Just look at him running back and forth from a water source when he clearly created like 5 infinites. I don't know. I find that funny. that I was that stupid. Okay, I'm gonna hoe the ground. That's right, I got hoes and I ain't afraid to use them. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Well, actually, technically, I have enough for 12 plants, which I'm going to do. And on top of that, like, I guess for nostalgia's sake, people, getting back to what I said originally, I guess for nostalgia's sake, Disney Plus is, you know, great to have access to the Disney Vault of classics. But beyond that, and The Mandalorian, and like I was mentioning before, it goes back to the same point that majority of the people only got it for Star Wars and Marvel because, you know, they're the most exciting. And, you know, that's that. And on top of that, they have the nerve to charge $14 or whatever. It's ridiculous. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a fence. Fences, fences, fences. Luckily, this crafting table is here. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Gotta leave room for the gate. We're gonna go out here, I guess. Yeah, that's how that works. I don't know, I kind of, if you can't tell, I freeformed this. I freeformed the shit out of it. But, yeah. So, I guess I was talking earlier about the Netherite edition, and I gotta say, I am pretty pumped. Like, a new ore that's stronger than diamond. Like, it's like the diamond upgrade. It's like they went through a mod and were just like, hey, the people want this. They've added it to all their mod packs. This type of thing. Let's see if we can't implement this in the game finally after 10 years. Which I'm very happy they did. Don't get my sarcastic kind of passive-aggressive tone, you know, mistaken. All right. Next up, I'm going to do the potato farm. Potato. That's another thing. Pronunciations. Okay, I agree. There's a wrong way and a right way to say something. Okay? Words are supposed to be pronounced certain ways. That is a fact. But I think it is incredibly and horrifically rude to, and, you know, I don't mean to come across as like come across as like one of those, you know, kinds of like a douchebag or anything, but for example, I'm probably no, I'm not going to use that example. Well, let's just say a friend of mine mispronounced a certain word and another friend would not let go of it. And apparently he had to go and find said pronunciation from Google and then message said person and show them that their pronunciation the whole time was wrong. I know he meant well for the friend in question, but it just came across as like this is how you say the word. You're obviously being an idiot by not pronouncing it right. You know, that type of thing. Like, haha, this is how you actually say it. I win. You know, like as if there was some kind of, and if I do this way, this isn't going to make any sense, but okay, we'll do it this way. Yeah, okay, all right. I see how this is going to work. I'll just go with the flow. So yeah, he sent this friend in question the Google Translate pronunciation, and it was just kind of like, whoa, okay, man, you know, I mispronounced a word. Oof, you've never mispronounced anything in your life? You're telling me you've never said something wrong? I don't know. Just kind of irked me. But said friend is a good person. You know, I'm not disputing that. I'm just dumping on random strangers on YouTube. And I mean, it really is annoying, but whatever. Is that how we're doing this? Is this how this is going down? Okay. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. I'm a little uneven there. So yeah. Another hobby I recently picked up, even though I've been doing it forever, and you know, I never really truly learned how to do it. But I recently got into crafting cocktails. Now you're gonna say, Steven or Lethal, what's the difference between regularly, you know, a cocktail's a cocktail's a cocktail, you know, alcohol, ice, water, whatever. And I'm going to say to you, yes, that is true, but there's a certain level of elegance and like, I want to say elevation that can occur when someone takes the time to specifically craft a cocktail. Actually, I want it to go like this, so just because I like having things going in weird directions, I guess. Okay. This shovel may be a little too strong now that I'm looking at it. But it's a little too late for that. So back to what I was saying originally. I got into craft cocktail making, and quite honestly, people don't understand that it's not just drink snobbery. Oh, it's 10% that, but it's like 90% actually taking the time to combine flavors and produce something that someone can ingest that is an extension of you. That came out wrong. But like a painter, you're an artist technically. And I guess I just like the ability to, you know, have complete control over what I'm producing. And I like the cocktail shaker. Okay, you got me. No, but seriously, just going to do this real quick. I just enjoy it. I actually don't know how I can explain it. But what I can tell you is a lot of alcohols, a lot of drink mixes. Just be wary of what you're putting in your cup. A lot of them add caramel color and sugar. I know for a fact that the grenadine that you add to drinks, you know, the red cherry stuff, well, it's not really supposed to be red cherry. That is a mass-produced high fructose corn syrup monstrosity under the brand name of Roses. It's not real grenadine, and it's cheap, and it's a lie, and it makes it's just not right. Real grenadine, by the way, if you really want to know, is pomegranate. Yes, they make it with pomegranate. So, in my opinion, if you can't buy real grenadine, that's the beauty of it. You can make it. I forget the recipe, but it's not hard. It's just like a simple syrup. Well, technically, it is a simple syrup. There's the pronunciation thing again. I know I'll get a litany of people saying, "Oh, it's pronounced syrup." No, it's pronounced syrup. Well, shut up. Whatever. You know, however I say it's however I say it. Did I do this wrong? I did, didn't I? So I'm gonna fix that. I'm going too deep unnecessarily. That's what she said. Immaturity, brought to you by Dannon. I don't know if anyone is young enough to remember Dannon. Dannon? No, Mannon. I mean, unless you've seen the old Maxwell House commercials. I mean, technically, I wasn't that old. You know, technically, I wasn't alive when they were around, but they were still being referenced. Like the commercials were famous because it always starts out, some type of family, wakes up in the middle of the night, sibling or child or cousin, has made a long journey to the back from wherever they went, like Peace Corps or whatever, or military, or some venture where they were gone for a long period of time, and I guess they came back finally, and a lot of the time the parents or whoever are underprepared, like for something for them to drink, and it's always during winter for some reason, and they're like, "Oh, do you have Maxwell House?" Maxwell House? Best part of waking up is Folgers, not Maxwell House. Okay, they're back. That's actually quite annoying. I forgot they spawn so frequently. Hi there, buds. Strafing? Okay. Alright. Well, looks like I'm gonna have this for a long time. Your puny crossbow bolts don't do... Thorns? Yeah, that was a thorns kill. Look at that. And I was told thorns was a kind of useless enchantment. Well, look at that. Killed the last guy. That small amount of damage. That minuscule amount of damage. Yeah, I'm sorry, not Maxwell House. Danon is Folgers. Manon. I keep saying Danon, because I'm thinking Danskin. Like, Danskin lobsters. No, sorry. Alright, terrible reference. I apologize. You know. Insert unironic, stupid YouTuber, you know, saying, like, smash that like button before you click out of this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Ring the bell! It's just so generic. And I know it's hypocritical for me to say that because I pretty much advertise for it in the beginning of my videos. But, you know, if y'all just did it right out of the gate, nobody would have to say a frickin' thing. If you really, you know, enjoyed stuff. The reason we say it is because, you know, nobody does it unless we say it. Like, remind you. Because y'all a bunch of rude individuals. Just kidding. I love you. Now please click like, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'm going to stop doing that now. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, I think I'm at 30 minutes. I'm just going to show you me planting a potato real quick, because this is taking a little longer than I expected to fill up. Where's the potatoes? And, yeah. All right. So, farms are complete. Now all that's left is to fill them in. I was going to do a carrot farm today, but I didn't have carrots. I thought I had carrots, but I didn't, and that really upsets me. Like literal tears were running down my face while I was looking for the carrots that didn't exist. I'm going to continue working on this off camera. You know, by next episode it should be fully fleshed out and whatnot. And next episode, stuff's going to happen. So make sure you tune in. And let me know in the comments how you like this episode. And that's it. So, lethal out. Lethal out? No. That's not a good outro. That's just stupid. No. I'm just going to say bye-bye.